Sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124 airborne. Welcome on board. As usual, international break is it's almost over. And I know nobody likes international break, but sometimes they have to come in because I feel like without international break, how can we be able to get our World Cup qualification, the European competitions qualifications, and all the African Cup of Nations and all this kind of stuff. So this definitely one way or the other, there should be an international break for club. Break for club football for international competitions to also take over. And I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but yeah, we're still there. We still have to. The daily news, as usual, the daily news is back once again. I will be putting up the news on the Twitter page and also Instagram. I'm getting active very, very well on the Instagram also, as usual. Jose Aguero says, "Hey brother, what's up, my brother? It's always nice to see people hopping in the channel and then joining the discussions as we go on. And today we're gonna talk about the Rudiger contract situation, and then also the return of some injured players. As I'm gonna take it this way, I'll start with Rudiger's contract situation first. Rudiger contract situation is very, very important and very integral to the way Thomas Tuchel has set up the team. The other day I made a stream about how much Chelsea was willing to offer Antonio Rudiger, and it is now also that Real Madrid are willing to go to the stream and offer the 28 years old, the German international, of a lucrative almost about 11 million euros. And that deal looks very good because Real Madrid, as of now, Real Madrid they're being very aggressive. What's up, I123? Love you. Nice to see you here as usual. And also Hams Master. He said hello. Real Madrid are trying to be very aggressive because they know if you guys are here, uh, first guys is that Jesus, is that Jose? I'm not sure of the name. Yeah, my brother, but I'm sure I said it right. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, if you guys are here, just smash the like button for me. And also, we are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Help me get there. Let's keep it going, guys. Getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep it going. So, like I said, Real Madrid are very, very down right now. So they're doing whatever they can do. They can to be able to secure that position in Madrid history. You know, all the time Madrid has to have themselves a bar line. They've set a bar line very high for themselves, which all the time they have to make sure they win La Liga, being either semifinals or finals of the UCL as usual all the time. Jesus said, "I hope Rudiger can renew. He is an excellent defender. Absolutely, absolutely. Just like I was saying." Right now our setup is being set up very well for Rudiger, as Rudiger is the main commanding defender in our setup. So are we gonna offload Rudiger and try and go and bring somebody else in who's now coming to learn the style of Thomas Tuchel and try and gel and to understand how the other defenders play? If you have an excellent and world class defender like Antonio Rudiger, if I am to be honest with you, I tell you what, if I am Marina Gnaskaya, I'll put on my I don't think it's gonna be a Marina. Probably has to do with maybe Rudiger certain amount of money that he needs from the club is not really coming for him. So he think that he deserves certain amount. And I really totally agree with Rudiger. He deserves anything that he's asking for because he's been very, very, very inspirational, very, very world class and professional, and he's doing everything right at this moment. And we know what happened with him during the time of Frank Lampard. So as of now, Rudiger deserves everything, and we have to stick with Rudiger. And I hope that Rudiger will sign. As also from other sources that I read, and former Chelsea ex defender, which is Frank Lebert. Frank Lebert played for Chelsea, and he and then Marcel Desailly and other couple of players. I think Di Matteo also. They won the Super Cup. Is it Super Cup or European Super League or something like that? One of the trophy for Chelsea at that moment. So yeah, Frank Lebert said Chelsea are supposed to tie Rudiger with a new contract and make sure he stays at the club. If we let Rudiger go, to be honest with you, it will be very difficult to find a good replacement for Chelsea at this moment. So we have to do whatever we can to keep Rudiger and make him happy. And then elsewhere, I'm going to move on to another issue concerning some injury issues, which are Jesus said, but if he leaves, I was hearing that Kunde or Delit could join Chelsea in the next transfer window. But I hope Rudy doesn't leave. Absolutely, you know, Kunde. Even with Rudiger being at the club right now, I heard from other sources that even Kunde, there's likely that Kunde might join the club in January. Yeah, that's what I heard from other sources, and I hope that can really happen because Kunde. I mean, the versatility of Kunde is also much very important. The guy can play in the center back and also can play in the I think attacking mid and a defensive midfield position, which is also very good with the ball. Which we know that Zuma was not that good with the ball. That's the main reason why the club has to let Zuma go. You know, but then when Zuma left, we were expecting to have Rudiger in the team. I mean, Conde to be in the team, but unfortunately, Conde couldn't make it. I think the pricing that either Valencia or Sevilla, one of those teams, they always confuses me. Valencia and Sevilla, either one of these teams were asking too much money, and the Chelsea was not willing to pay over the odds and get Kunde. So probably they're waiting till January. Maybe, likely, things might change, and then Marina can work things behind the scene and bring Kunde back to the club. So now I'm gonna move on to our injury returnees, players that will be coming back from injury. Uh, will be joining us, joining the first 11 from injury, which we see Reece James and Nicola Conte back in the field. But I don't see Reece James is probably might be doubtful for the game against Brentford. Looking forward, Reece James, I always want Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta has been playing so many minutes. So if we have Reece James there, that will help a little bit, bring out the number of minutes that Aspi has been playing. It will bring it down a little bit for him to rest, because if Aspi get injured, we will find ourselves in a very big soup on the right hand side, because Aspi is playing as a wing back and then the right back at the same time. So right now we have Reece James injured, and there's so much competition going on. There's gonna be so much pressure on Aspilicueta. So I'm praying that Reece James should come back and give some competition to Aspilicueta and make Aspilicueta also rest, and for him to be able to get himself ready for couple games that comes ahead of us. But then we'll see what Tuchel will have to say on Friday concerning Reece James' injury. He has an ankle injury, which even Thomas Tuchel even made a joke about it. About he was so surprised when he heard that Gary Southgate name him in this England squad. So I hope that Reece James will get him better. I saw him running around a little bit, but probably he's not going to be a match fit. But then we hope that things can go on well for Reece James, for him to get back to his winning ways. And then we're gonna talk about Lukaku is on also a little bit more fascinating concerning what the Belgium coach said. Roberto Martinez said he went ahead and said that Lukaku is suffering the same kind of injury that Eden Hazard is going through, which is muscle fatigue. Muscle fatigue, as we all know, a lot of you might know, fatigue means tiredness. So muscle tiredness, that's what Lukaku is going through right now. But it looks like it's a bit minor. It's not going to be so severe as compared to Eden Hazard's injury. You say said when the market opens, it will cost a little less. I hope they want to sell him. It is seen that the boy wanted to come in the previous market. Absolutely. But the only thing that we have to remember is in January, lots of teams don't like to sell. Lots of teams don't like to sell their players in a way. What did I do? I do something over here. Yeah, like I said, in January, lots of teams don't like to sell their players in a way. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to mess with the camera and I pressed something. So sorry about that. Yeah. January is kind of very difficult to see a lot of people selling their players to big teams and stuff like that. But we hope that there will be a good understanding between either Sevilla with Conde to be able to move to the club. Conde is willing to be there, so we're gonna have more competition. But one thing I have a problem with. I'm not sure. I want to know what you guys think about the inclusion of Saul. Saul is there, but he's not playing. He's not match fit. So we all know that Saul hasn't played football for quite a long time. But his debut, he had a very difficult time on his debut, and his debut went very bad. And since then, he hasn't kicked a ball. Are we worried? To be honest with you, I'm very worried not seeing him playing. I'm very worried not seeing Saul playing. So I think it would be nice to see more of Saul because we know what Saul can do, and we expect to see more from him. So yeah, another injury that has gone out of the way. I've talked about um Lukaku. I've talked about Rhys James. Now I'm gonna talk about Igola Conte, which Igola Conte is the one that looks more promising. They said Igola Conte is healthy. The only thing wrong with the Igola Conte was his symptoms. They said they found symptoms of coronavirus. He has some kind of a infection. So he still and Tuchel said he doesn't want to go from an interview. What I read, he doesn't want to go into details with that coronavirus thing. But then he said that he's highly possibility that he will be part of the team when we play Brentford because we need Igola Conte. Igola Conte did not. He did not play against I think Juventus where we lost that game. Yeah, he didn't play much part of that game. So yeah. Oh yeah, brother. It's thank you for being part of the show, and then thank you for being and sharing your views and opinion here. But remember, for before you go, remember 3 o'clock, which will be probably around 7 p.m. UK time. We will be having the 2012 Champions League winners, and then also 2000 and 2021 Champions League winner combined 11. So the team that won, the 2012 Champions League game, Champions League for Chelsea, and the team that won the 2021-2022 Champions League, we're gonna have a combined 11, which will be much more interesting. We're gonna see how many of the current team will make it to the combined 11 compared to the team that we had in 2012. It will be fun. So I've already set the link up. So if you have it, get there and keep yourself up. Click on the remind button to remind you when we go live, so you can be part of it. Either you can join us or you can just listen to it and be part of the comment section. I123 love you said hopefully Rudiger knows his worth and makes the decision to stay with Chelsea. He has so much potentials with Chelsea. So okay, bro, I will be there. I'll be there. Hack. Bye. Bye bye to my brother. Take care of yourself. Absolutely. It's always pleasure to see you. Take care. I'll see you soon in the next video. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the Christian Pulisic. It looks like Christian Pulisic would not be taking part of any of our activities for now. It will take him quite a while before we see Christian Pulisic. His injury issues is much more worrying at all time. So I don't know what we have to do with Christian Pulisic. It is very difficult. You got some few more minutes to end the stream. It is much more difficult for Christian, but I hope that Christian Pulisic show what he's capable of. And then for him to be able to play more. I mean, if he wants to be part of the Chelsea's team as all the time, as usual, he has to play more. Christian Pulisic has to get himself back to full fitness. He got to stay healthy and be able to take part of Chelsea's Chelsea starting 11. He's a good player, but too many injuries. Injuries has been part of his Chelsea's career. He spent so much time on the bench. He spent so much time at the bench. So I don't know. Christian is not coming. So Christian will be out for the Brentford game. But the Igola Conte definitely will be present. I'm not so sure about Reece James, like I said, but Thomas Tuchel will let us know if Reece James will be ready for but I mean we're gonna know much more from the interview, the press conference on Saturday. So we can know if Reece James will definitely be part of the the Brentford game. It's gonna be an away game. It will be a very difficult game. So yeah, let's see what I want. I 1 2 3 love you said fatigue can set in towards end of game, causing low glyc glycogen concentration in a number of individual muscle fibers. If hot or humid, the audio stream current bitrate is low than the recommendation. Okay, if she's in the number of individual muscle fibers, if hot or humid, hydrations re- and a reduced cerebral functions affect performance. Well, this is a lot of, I think, lots of would I say, I wouldn't say biology, lots of physics over here. We're doing lots of physics over here. I 1 2 3 love you is taking me to physics early in the morning. My goodness, I'm reading all these physics in the stream. But yeah, thanks for that, for the education. I 1 2 3 love you. Fatigue can set in towards end of game, causing low glycogen concentration in a number of individual muscle fibers. If hot or human, dehydration and reduce cerebral functions affect performance. That could be true. I won't disagree on you. I won't disagree with you on that aspect. You could be right without a doubt. So yeah, guys, this is the update for the day. Like I said, it is today the 10th, 12th. I think the 13th rather. But anyway, yeah, the 13th, 2021. So this is the stream and this is the update that I have for you guys today. Like, subscribe to the channel, bottom right corner, and also keep a bell notification icon active so anytime I go live, you won't miss any from me at all. And also share the streams on any platform that you found yourself. Leo Desperandos, as usual, hang on to hope, and we'll be back at 3 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. US time. See you again.